Greetings to all my dear friends. In this episode, I want to introduce you to 10 billionaires around the world who do the craziest things just for fun. I hope you enjoy it. Number 10. Tony Tautoni. Sometimes billionaires prefer to stay private, but Tony is the complete opposite. Born in Iran, he migrated to Argentina after the revolution, and a few years later moved to the United States. He started his own businesses, but to this day, no one knows exactly what his main source of wealth is. Some say he owns several car dealerships and nightclubs. On his Instagram account, which is now closed, he constantly posted photos with different girls or throwing money at people. Tony buys crazy cars he doesn't need, throws massive parties every day, and is always spending money like it's nothing. Buying expensive gifts for girls he doesn't even know is one of his favorite hobbies. Number 9. Yuri Milner. Yuri Milner. Do you believe in aliens? Unlike most billionaires who love parties and wild lifestyles, Yuri is completely different. He uses his massive fortune to search for extraterrestrial life. In 2015, when his net worth was around $3 billion, he announced he would spend $100 million to find alien civilizations. His partner in this mission? None other than the legendary Stephen Hawking. Their friendship began in 1987, and for over a decade, they worked together preparing giant radio telescopes. Yuri also spent another $100 million designing and building a tiny spacecraft capable of traveling at extremely high speeds through space. Number 8. Richard Branson. Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group, is worth $5.4 billion. He's famous for doing the wildest and most bizarre things. In 2013, he dressed up as a female flight attendant on a Virgin Australia flight. He wore the full uniform, a wig, and bright red lipstick to make it look realistic. He served passengers for 6 straight hours on a flight from Australia to Malaysia. Later, it was revealed he did it because he lost a bet. On another occasion, to open a bridal boutique, he showed up fully dressed as a bride, complete with a wedding gown and full makeup. He even once spent a huge amount of money trying to compete with Pepsi by launching a rival to Coca-Cola, but the drink ultimately failed. Number 7. Ingvar Kamprad, founder of the Swedish furniture giant IKEA. This time, we have a lower-ranked billionaire with a fortune of nearly $42 billion. But here's the surprising part. Despite this massive wealth, he is extremely frugal. This 91-year-old billionaire still flies in regular economy class seats, uses public transportation in his own city, and when haircuts became expensive, he once said, "I wish I had gone to Vietnam to get my hair cut." In a 2016 Swedish documentary, he admitted that he always buys secondhand clothes and hasn't bought new clothes in a very long time. Number 6. The Australian millionaire. You all know that dinosaurs went extinct millions of years ago. But this billionaire really wanted to build a real-life Jurassic Park with actual dinosaurs. He tried hard and spent a fortune on the idea. But when he realized it was impossible, he decided to build a massive dinosaur park with giant mechanical dinosaurs instead. He also spent a huge amount of money building a ship similar to the Titanic. He once said the ship would be ready by 2018. The amounts of money this guy spends are absolutely insane. Number 5. Nicholas Berggruen. Nicholas Berggruen, the American-German billionaire with a fortune of $2 billion. Until recently, he lived an extremely luxurious life, like most rich people. But suddenly, he decided to sell all his personal belongings and properties. Now, he travels around the world like a broke backpacker. He stays in cheap hostels, eats in low-cost restaurants, and lives like a wanderer. He has sold all his houses and doesn't have a home anymore. He just keeps traveling the globe this way. Number 4. Paul Allen. Paul Allen, one of the co-founders of Microsoft, currently has a fortune of $15 billion. From a young age, he was obsessed with computers, space, science, and technology. When he became rich, he went back to his childhood dreams. He has spent hundreds of millions on technology and space exploration. He invested $30 million in extremely powerful telescopes to search for signs of alien life. He confidently says that by 2025, he will prove that life existed, or still exists, on Mars and other planets. Number 3. The American billionaire known as the Wicked Queen. This billionaire lady was famously known as the Queen of Mean. Unlike many rich people, she spent lavishly on herself, but never spent a single dollar on her family. The only living being she spent money on besides herself was her dog. When she passed away, she left $12 million to her dog. Meanwhile, 2 of her grandchildren received $2.5 million each, and the other 2 got nothing. Later, the grandchildren sued and managed to take back $10 million from the dog's inheritance, claiming their grandmother was not mentally fit when she wrote the will. Number 2. The Australian millionaire. For years, restaurants in one area kept finding pieces of human feces left at their entrances. After 4 long years of this disgusting act, the owners finally installed CCTV cameras. What they saw shocked everyone. The person responsible was a well-known 78-year-old Australian millionaire and billionaire who lived nearby. He was caught on camera doing it repeatedly. When he was finally arrested, he openly admitted to the bizarre behavior. Number 1. Dumb, the most reckless billionaire. Slowly but surely, we finally reached the number 1 spot. And if you know him, you'll agree he absolutely deserves the top position. No other millionaire does the crazy things he does. For example, in just 2 months, he lost $5.6 million playing poker. In 2014, he was arrested at Los Angeles International Airport while carrying parts used for making a bomb. Of course, he owns a huge collection of grenades, guns, and weapons. However, authorities confirmed he had no terrorist intentions. He has already spent several months of his life in prison because of these kinds of stunts. But nothing stops him. He keeps coming up with even more dangerous and extreme ideas. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and found it interesting, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. If you have any requests for future videos, write them in the comments below. We'll try our best to make them for you.